This is Lights Out Manufacturing, and today we're going to show you how to control your cycle start button of your CNC from your UR robot. Remember to take on wiring projects at your own risk. There's a lot of variables, and remember to turn the power off of both devices before you start doing any wiring. The first thing you're going to want to do is take your male M12 to pigtail cable and remove the nut off the back. You're going to want to feed the wires through an available hole on your CNC controller. You may have to drill a hole if you don't have one. Then we're going to take our nut and we're going to place this onto the wires. And we're going to screw this onto the back of the plug to hold it in place. And we're going to take our relay and we're going to connect our short wires. We're going to put the black wire to the normally open terminal on the field side of your relay and the brown wire to the common terminal on the field side of your relay. Next thing we're going to do is take the two wires that we just put into the control cabinet and we're going to connect the black wire to the A1 port and the blue wire to the A2 port. So I'm going to screw this down to hold this in place. So that'll look like that. Next thing you'll want to do is remove the terminal block from your cycle start button. This setup works for all normally open cycle start buttons. And we are going to loosen these wires to make room for our new wires. And then we're going to take the brown wire from our relay. We're going to connect that to the positive terminal. Looks like I need to loosen that up a little bit more. Connect the brown wire to the positive terminal on your terminal block. We'll tighten that one down. And then we're going to connect the black wire to the ground side of our terminal block in the CNC. We'll tighten that down. Make sure they're snug. Then we're going to put our terminal block back into place. That just snaps in there. And we have that done. You can tuck the wires back in your controller and put the back on it. Next thing we're going to do is move to the universal robot. And we're going to take our female to pigtail cable and we're going to remove one of the grommets from our control box. And then using the provided grommet, we're going to put our wires through the hole, and then we're going to feed our wires up through the hole in the control box and push that grommet into place. Then we're going to remove the terminal block from the UR controller for the appropriate digital output we'd like to connect to. We're going to connect the blue wire to the 0-volt terminal and tighten that down. And then we're going to connect the black wire to the digital out terminal we want to use to control the cycle start button on our CNC. In this case, we're going to be using digital out 0. and we will tighten that down. So that's what it looks like when it's finished. And we're going to plug our terminal block back into the controller, push that into place. Now we have our cable to connect the two, and you're going to just plug these in to both the robot and the CNC. And then we'll plug the other end into the CNC controller. And that's it. Now you can hit the cycle start button from your universal robot electronically. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.